as a former drug addict, as the WWE champion. That's why when Eddie Guerrero, the morals that are the cornerstone of the character champion that you can be proud of. Angle! You like to dump people from the... Want you to arrest Eddie Guerrero! You're sick!
Seeping through the moral fiber of this country. Our WWE champion feared what happened if Eddie Guerrero became champion. Would you feel champion will only bring disgrace and shame to this company for years to come?
Hereby demanding that Eddie Guerrero issue a...
Sorry! No.
I'm proud to represent the position to beat some sense into you, behind my back. Let me just get this straight. You're serious when you say that back. And your opponent, Paul Heyman. And look at Paul Heyman running away.
Taz, this is bad. Eddie Guerrero's hands are still handcuffed.
To what I'm doing. The match of my life. I'm not only fighting for this.
I'll tell you, the haircut continues. God, did you see? Holy cow!
Well, he's not going to have to spin
In this, you don't have hair follicles, but wow, she's actually they call her.
for the WWE Championship. 7 pounds, Kurt Angle!
The only Olympic gold medalist in WWE history who lives to win the title not only for himself, but for all the fans. He did in 1996 winning that gold medal around his neck. I think that's a... Angle looks focused and ready to go, baby.
He better be.
Created WWE title matches in history.
El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Guerrero!
It looks like a caddy.
That is that's like
Down, I love it. Eddie Guerrero rides in style. At 1 month to the day, Eddie Guerrero, incredible, defeating Brock Lesnar for the WWE.
has climbed the mountains and conquered mountains, but that climb, good luck to Eddie.
Kurt Angle believes he's down, but the entire WWE, Kurt Angle claims that he's carrying the gold. But Eddie Guerrero is reformed.
Oh, I agree that Eddie Guerrero has performed, and kudos to Eddie. I'm telling you, Kurt Angle, boy, he can go straight up.
So ladies in Wrestlemania, Eddie Guerrero looks to become just the 5th man.
Wow, does Angle look ready or what?
Damn. So let's talk about this matchup as we get underway. In my estimate, a vertical lucha libre style for our champion.
I agree with that.
What about...
Well, there's any chance people here show mad respect for Eddie Guerrero. Athletes, tremendous superstars. I'll tell you, man, I'm just happy we're out
Kurt
here.
Angle. So again, the strategy for Kurt Angle would be after the clean break.
I think Matt and wrestle, straight wrestle, right there going to a hammerlock to a...
Turns this into a mat-based matchup. Eddie Guerrero trying to battle out, and he does it.
Nice short arm drag there by Eddie and by Kurt. And Kurt, but Eddie very well versed in mat work and mat wrestling.
WWE title on the line.
I've wrestled both these men in the past.
Kurt Angle.
Man, speed there with that duck on the standpoint. Oh yeah, I think so. Nice standing switch by Eddie Guerrero. He actually, believe it or not, that's what that's called.
And again, into that side headlock.
Back to the head. On that head. Trying to keep Eddie on the mat here.
Kurt Angle back to his feet. Eddie Guerrero, the champion as well. And partial crowd here at Madison Square Garden saying, let's go Angle. The
pay to cheer who they want to cheer. That's all good in my book, man.
Have a Guerrero, the champion. Kurt Angle tries to reverse it. Shoulder knocked down by Kurt Angle. And Eddie Guerrero, the championship hanging in the balance here at WrestleMania 20.
The challenger, Kurt, waited. Kurt is going to dictate the pace, and Eddie knows that. Eddie's going to be big. Eddie can come out of nowhere with a big, high-impact move.
It was impressive back into the side headlock.
Yeah, well, Eddie, like I said, the man...
Shoulder knocked down by the champion. Oh, and Eddie Guerrero taking it as the challenger wants to gain his breath.
Champion Eddie Guerrero with that shoulder block.
Eddie begins to build confidence, starts to fire up a little.
This is most dangerous when he gets a little confidence behind him because he's slower.
Yeah, but I also think you got to be careful if you're Kurt Angle. You don't want to mess up your head a little bit.
I believe the match has been a draw thus far.
Been tremendous. Right there,
Oh,
getting out of it.
fireman's carry takedown by Eddie Guerrero, gold medalist.
Yeah, you think? How quick is Angle? Man, that's... We're trying to just maybe do a switch out of this, or some athlete like Kurt Angle. Not fun.
Eddie Guerrero brought
and controlling Eddie's arm with that with the overhook. What Eddie doesn't want. See, this is where Eddie Guerrero, his title could definitely be in jet, trap you and pin you so quick.
And as Kurt Angle is doing this, he is
that's tough to do with Eddie Guerrero. Again, the conditioning, as I put you champ for nothing.
Kurt Angle in tremendous shape as well. Was manipulated Eddie
Whoa,
Guerrero.
whoa.
Look at this. Eddie Guerrero, second one. And into the armbar again. Eddie Guerrero has
respect here for the live crowd here at Wrestlemania at Madison Square Garden. Eddie
Angle have any advantage since he was in the main event at Wrestlemania last year?
Guerrero, he's a veteran. He knows what he's doing in there.
It's a realization of a dream for
tremendously applied key lock on Kurt Angle's left arm.
And perhaps the champ.
Yeah, sure. I mean, again, that goes back to that confidence. You know, that feeds
on the champion.
Yeah, now into a top wrist lock.
Guerrero off the ropes and runs into a knee to the midsection.
I don't think
he'll stretch.
Yeah, there's your abdominal stretch, all right.
Kurt Angle saw the opening, delivered the knee.
You know, quite possibly could be working the midsection. Maybe, as you said, the knee leg off of his own leg of Kurt Angle.
So how Eddie Guerrero is hooking the left leg of Flex.
Nice.
Eddie Guerrero spins the hips.
Yep, this is vintage Eddie. He's popping those hips, clasping his hands and popping that German suplex.
Toss, and he landed on the apron.
How quick was Eddie there?
Ducks over Kurt Angle.
This would be...
Oh, the German off the apron.
You're going to kill him.
Elbow off the head of Kurt Angle.
Kurt is just letting him off.
And back into the ring for Eddie Guerrero, the WWE champion. Where's Eddie go?
Eddie's going to... Again, now Eddie wants a
drop kick. Dictating the pace of this matchup. Referee Nick Patrick doing a great job. Where's Eddie going?
Eddie's going up.
Eddie Guerrero, high-risk maneuver in that midsection that Kurt Angle began.
No doubt the challenger, Kurt Angle. Eddie Guerrero making that mistake.
Here's the cover. Crown a new champion right here. And Eddie just...
And then boom, you go for a cover right away in the mid.
Kurt Angle
trying to capitalize.
Wasted very little time. And the champion rolled out.
Working the midsection, as we pointed out, and the side, the
barricade.
Or quite possibly internally. Maybe Eddie has some...
Now the snap there. And the pressure continues.
Wrapped around Eddie. That's a great find. And look at that. Just on Eddie Guerrero. Kurt Angle putting Guerrero in some pain. A match, man. This is how it should be for the WWE title. I'm telling you.
You notice how Eddie
keeps very little separation between his body and Guerrero's body to keep it.
And a tremendous counter, perhaps out of desperation. Section again, hung up on the top rope. Kurt Angle is playing championship on the line. And Eddie, with everything
Guerrero kicked out.
I'll tell you. Oh, look at this. Belly to belly for tonight. The game plan couldn't have been better.
And Kurt knows the champion Guerrero's in trouble. Here comes a...
Oh, and another. He rolls out again. There's no denying the absolute bad bullshit of Eddie Guerrero.
And now with that gut wrench there, that bear hug, working that work on the midsection and back.
Kurt Angle, who basically, standpoint, Eddie Guerrero disgusts him. Eddie Guerrero representing the WWE as champion.
Nothing. Eddie has made some mistakes, but you know...
God's sake. Now look at Eddie.
Well, Kurt's not making a mistake right now. He's just trying to get out, and he did.
And again into that big hole. Punches are down, and Eddie Guerrero again kicks out. And
thinking he's going to get a victory over Eddie right there, but
contrasting styles both in life and here in the ring. But bust to the side of the head. Kurt Angle knocked for a loop.
Oh my God, look at this! How quick did Eddie make that decision? But how much quicker?
Guerrero had hit the frog splash there. This one was over. Angle realized to his feet first. Eddie Guerrero's midsection has suffered a tremendous by Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle just stomping the tar out of Eddie Guerrero. Kurt Angle's in a fight, Cole. Kurt Angle's in a fight. He's trying to...
Kurt Angle talks out of both sides of his mouth. The guy's a hypocrite. Wow. Give me a break. This isn't a boxing match. It's a wrestling match.
You know what? Sometimes you got
to his feet again.
Oh,
these are like the right hands. Kurt Angle delivered Eddie.
Paul Heyman was in a match, our general manager, with Eddie Guerrero when he was handcuffed.
Eddie Guerrero wants some more. Latino Heat is firing up.
Scott Perry, you got intestinal fortitude, Guerrero does, but I don't know if that's the
hands. Elbow to the face. Big close momentum for Eddie Guerrero. Whipped into the corner. Nobody home.
Right on the back of the head goes Angle.
The cover by the champion. There's down.
With the second gear here, you got to wonder his breathing's got to be tough for it.
Going behind here, heads up, German suplex in the hands. Again, keeping his body close to Eddie. Quite possibly a second German. Nope. And clothesline. Man, oh man, the Shevitz. He knows where he's at in the ring. I'm telling you. Well, that's what makes Kurt winner, former WWE champion. We might witness tonight. Kurt became Angle slam into an arm drag. Beautiful counter with that arm. Off the ropes. Tilt the world. Oh, what a head scissors. Kurt Angle. Latino Heat's feeling it. What's this? What's this? Kick to Kurt's triple verticals that we've seen Eddie do so many times on SmackDown. Counter. Oh, look at this. Nice ankle pick, maybe from an ankle lock. We'll see. Kurt Angle trying to. The champion's in trouble. Will Eddie tap to the ankle lock? Right smack dip. Eddie Guerrero. But it doesn't take long for Eddie. Oh, damage to the ankle. But uh-oh. The champion of the apron. Eddie might be feeling froggy. High. Kurt Angle. Yeah. Angle throwing into the cover. Here we go. We could have a champion. Be just on instinct. Eddie had to hear the referee's hand hit that bat. What I gotta do to put the champion away. It's go time for Kurt Angle. The straps are down. There it is. With the ankle lock locked in. Right in the middle of the ring. The ankle lock is. Eddie Guerrero had Angle all tied up. Mixed with the right hand. Guerrero hit there. And just when Eddie Guerrero looks like he's going to of a well-applied and impactful suplex, it could plant a guy. Suplex is taking the toll on Eddie's back. Counter. DDT on that surgical. And here goes Eddie. Here goes Eddie. Connects. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Got the shoulder up. I can't believe it. Eddie can't believe it. Don't waste time now, Eddie. Gotta get on him. The champion. Hit him with that DDT, though, man. Take another look at the high-flying cover. Now what? Oh, we couldn't see it, but apparently it happened. Of Kurt Angle. Eddie trying to lift that dead weight of the Angle plate, possibly pick the ankle. The champion. Look at the agony. I think Eddie's countering this time, man. Eddie, he's gonna tap right now. Just hang on, Eddie. And Eddie, come on, jeez. To the ankle. Good point, Cole, and I think the damage has been done. And he might. I thought maybe he's tying something tight, rolling up. And if those boots are tight, he's really going to keep the boots can hold it in. Well, look at the agony the champion's in. Kurt Angle's. He might be the champion. I think Eddie's trying to get that. Was trying to get his boot up. Frag to the center of the ring. This is it. The ankle lock is off for a fourth time in a minute. The boot went flying. His boot came off. Look at this. The win. The chin. Here's your win. I'm telling you. What the hell's wrong with him? Hanging onto the boot. He had the ankle lock on. Get him a guy's boot. How did Kurt Angle did Eddie? Eddie Guerrero loosened the boot. No one. What a match, man. Not for nothing. Eddie Guerrero retaining his title. Genius, though, man. I'm telling you, genius by Eddie Guerrero. How smart is he? Watch this. Well, yeah, Eddie kicks his other foot and kicks off the right. Look at Kurt's face. Kurt's in disbelief. Eddie catches it with a finger on the rope. Eddie Guerrero. King and JR, what do you guys think of that? I think the bottom line is